My
All
bad.
right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the first. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Stays in the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They go play action on first. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Up and good from Joseph. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. and he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. His first throw is an interception. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead. Get what you need.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Fox now to kick this one away. McCloud now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. Now we'll pause for an injury that nobody wants to see. That is Travis Kelce in need of some assistance. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Brought in right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes the pocket. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. Vacates quickly left side. Dump off caught by his back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Trying to work quickly now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Lions offense returning to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. And he gets him around 6 there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we've reached the end of one on Thanksgiving. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. This might be a free play for him. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in the first down after all. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's got this at the 27. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, I sure hope all those defenders took a real quick swig of water over there on the sideline, Brock, because they are headed right back out there to get back to work.
No question about it. That's what really hurts. And you know that returner is looking at his teammates, exhausted, coming on the field. Well, maybe he's not looking at him. Yeah. He's making a beeline the other way because this defense now has to regroup and get it together.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. Working inside the red zone. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on second down. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Woo, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. To that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Fox now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Torrey Taylor on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. He fields it cleanly. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Lions will go on offense. They send a receiver in motion right. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Fox now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Chicago getting set to take the field down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Simple dive up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Mahomes running his guys in the hurry-up. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Third and long for Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. To the air now on 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Montgomery now up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. One hurts, had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. This throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. On the handoff, this is Montgomery. And they take this in for the score. The Lions can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. David Montgomery with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Bears, with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Back to throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. That one's incomplete over the middle.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the... NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down punt upcoming. Here's Tory Taylor to put his leg into it. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
3rd and long for him here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brian Branch has it. And he makes the let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. McLeod now returning it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Flush down out to his left. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. That goes as a gain of... Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure... They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Again, Mahomes to throw. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. This one intended for the running back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now. Gets this to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That is halftime in our annual Thanksgiving game from Dallas. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders. And one more to highlight, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. McLeod now returning it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears about set for their next possession. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
Buying some time right. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Escapes out to the left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Mahomes. Throwing deep for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. They'll run here following the penalty. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for two. Keeping it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for two. So that right there turns this into a three-score game. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding two more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Montgomery. And they bring him down around the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. And I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. Running it after the penalty. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. David Montgomery with a touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And they pick him off again.